Welcome to something and small. How to you party breakfast over. Presenting by Hey, it's Rosalie Ann and welcome. It's Breakfast Leftovers and this feature is called Something Whole and Then Some. Yes, as in wholesome, and that's exactly what this feature is about. So now, on Breakfast Leftovers, don't mind me, I sometimes tend to chew in the background, and today I'm chewing something that I haven't had in a long time. And I used to love this when I was growing up with my late brother. And it's very popular here in South Africa. It is the most easiest porridge to make. It literally takes 5 minutes to create this porridge. You can either eat it cold, you can either eat it hot, you can either have it as something you can drink, or even something that you can eat with a spoon. So either way, with a straw, it's also enjoyed. And it is none other than Movite. Yes, Movite. So Movite comes with a bunch of different flavors. It comes with strawberry, it comes with banana, and it also comes in original flavor, which is my favorite. Movite is a high-energy porridge for enjoyment by your whole family from its roots as a pre-cooked maize and sorghum blend when it was used on the mines as an instant energy drink and known as Musa or drink for power. It has evolved over the years to become a ready-to-eat porridge for the modern family. Although some people do prefer the banana flavor more. I'm talking about bananas. Today's feature on Something Whole and Then Some, being that it's a new addition to Breakfast Leftovers. Yay! Yes. Settle down. We are not really surprised with new features because it's definitely something that I do. Now, on the topic of banana, roughage is the portion of plant foods such as whole grains, nuts, seeds, legumes, fruits, and vegetables that your body can't digest. However, it's an important food source for the beneficial bacteria in your gut. It may also aid weight management and decrease certain risk factors for heart disease, which is cool. So, roughages would be the red outer layer of a red apple or a green outer layer of a green apple. The very textured, completely bumpy, sometimes even hairy texture, that would be the roughage, and that is the outer layer, the stuff that's protecting the goodness and the sweet that we sometimes tend to enjoy on the inside. So I did say banana, right? So let's talk about the banana. Just reminds me of the Minions. Banana, a lot of stuff likes to emphasize on the banana. Bananarama, there's just so many things with banana, I'm a banana, you are a banana. Please stop. Please. There's so many things. But anyways, this is very interesting because apparently bananas are very good. Things that you can actually do with bananas. Before I can even tell you about the banana roughage, I just want to, give you a little information regarding banana. It only makes sense, right, that we talk about the banana and a lot of things about it. It's edible, that part we know.
What?
And it's also a berry. Did you know that? It's also produced by several kinds of large herbaceous flowering plants in the genus Musa in some countries. Bananas are also used for cooking. Did you know that? Did you? Well, now you know. There's also a lot of starch in banana because it's very rich in starch. As you've noticed that wherever it's touched, it sometimes leaves this whitey texture, powdery thing. So it's got a lot of starch, and it's covered with a rind, which may be green or yellow or red or purple or even brown when it's ripe. Now you know this. But the fruit actually grow upward in clusters near the top of the plant. If you haven't seen how it looks, that's how it looks. It grows right at the top of the plant. So it's not really fun harvesting bananas, trees that you can't just easily climb. And like I said, it grows upwards. So yeah, basically I ended up crying. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's something whole and then some funny. Yes. What do you call a banana that gets all the girls? Well, drop us the answer in the comments, or you can just do so on Facebook or any social media you find me on. What do you call a banana that gets all the girls? Answer will be revealed shortly. You're definitely loving the podcast, so please hit a like button as well as subscribe to the podcast. It'll be awesome. We love you. Oh, and also let us know where you're listening from. So what do you call a banana that gets all the girls? Now back to the podcast about the berry called banana. Now these guys are Musa species, and they are native to tropical Indo-Malaya and Australia, and are likely to even have been first domesticated in Papua New Guinea. And they are basically grown in about 135 countries. This is pretty awesome. Banana. You can actually have banana wine, and there's also banana beer, and one of those plants where they look really good. Bananas look very, very nice. Banana leaf, like, it makes the place look really like environmentally natural and pretty. Could even use it to fan, nice scene in a movie. You have like Cleopatra sitting there, and the banana leaves are just fanning her because they're quite big leaves. And worldwide, there actually is no sharp distinction between bananas and plantains, especially in the Americas and Europe. Banana usually refers to soft, sweet desert bananas, particularly those of the Cavendish group. Now, which happen to be the main exports from banana growing countries. So, Musa cultivators, because I think that's what I'm going to start calling it. Musa. So if you know a friend and their name is Musa, you can actually now call them banana. Okay.
What?
You can tell them I said you can. Because the term banana is actually used as a common name for plants that produce the fruit. And this can actually extend to the other members of the genus Musa, such as the scarlet banana, yes, the Musa coquinia, and the pink banana, which is called the Musa velutina, and the fay bananas. It can also refer to members of the genus Insect, such as the snow banana, and economically important false banana. Did you know, or rather, didn't you know that it was described as a leathery berry? You didn't, right? You didn't. And you also probably didn't know that a banana corn is about 25 across. And for those who understand the language of inches, that would basically be about 10 inches. I think. 25. Yes, it's definitely 10 inches. And didn't you know that female flowers have petals at the top of the ovary? Remember, like plants and human beings, they are so similar to us. And probably didn't know that these actually, like wild bananas, have flowers and stems growing in reverse direction. It's crazy. So, That's a little bit of information about the banana. And by little bit, I'm obviously putting my fingers up because inverted commas, darling, inverted commas.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, it's something whole and then some bunnies. Alright, the answer to what do you call a banana that gets all the girls? It's a banana smoothie. You're definitely loving the podcast, so please hit a like button as well as subscribe to the podcast. It'll be awesome. We love you. Oh, and also let us know where you're listening from. Now back to the podcast about the berry called banana. So anyways, I'm Rosie-Ann. It's Breakfast Leftovers. And this is called Something Whole and Then Some. Alright? So I gave you the sum. So here comes the Something Whole segment. I went as far for you and found out for you all the information that you need to know in eating a banana skin. So these very smart people, what they did was because they know that it has so much high starch, they actually discovered that by drying the outer skin of the Musa. See, I almost forgot that. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on because the banana is called Musa. The outside skin of the Musa. Just thought of something dirty. Oh, my mind. But anywho, they grind it up until it becomes like powder. Once this powder is in fact done, all grounded, and it's kind of like flour, milli meal, maize meal, whichever way you call it. It's all powdered up. They found that they could actually use this flour in biscuits, and they found that just by using, not all of it because it's probably gonna give it a different taste or a different texture, but they thought let's try using a little bit, like let's use about 93% of ordinary cake flour and then put about 7% of this dried up banana peel. Okay, so they put that inside there, and then they decided to make a bunch of biscuits. So they made a batch of biscuits, like your sweet biscuits, your ordinary shortbread, or those chocolate chips, or your cinnamons. I just remembered the Cinnamini Monster. I watch too much cartoons, I can't help it. So anywho, they decided to put about 7% of this banana peel powdered mixture with the flour in order to make the biscuits. So they made the biscuits, and when they made the biscuits came out. Duh. I don't know why you were waiting for something else to happen, but they're biscuits, okay? But there was something very unique and strange about this biscuit. Alright, so let's do some advertising. Make sure that you subscribe, please, and also like the podcast, as well as share it on your social platforms. They'll be great, they'll be wonderful. Please do that. I'm Rosie-Ann. I'm asking you very politely to do it now. So anyway, so they made the biscuits, and these biscuits came out like normal biscuits. I told you this. I don't know why you're still waiting for something unique to happen, but there was something unique that happened, which is good. That's why you're waiting, because you're smart. You're smart. After all, this is something whole and then some. Then they discovered that the shelf life of these biscuits 3 months later still had the exact same taste, and they were still as crispy, and they were still delicioso. So they found that they also lasted longer. So this is brilliant, right? Now you can make biscuits, feed your babies and your friends, and you can even hide them. You can make like a huge batch, and you can hide them, and save it even a couple of months later, you can still eat it and it still tastes just as good as it was. It's brilliant. It's brilliant, I'm telling you. It's brilliant. So isn't that fantastic? This is amazing research, right? It's a much healthier cookie and it's the best batch. And because the banana peel is also rich in nutrients, it's fantastic. Now, here's a little bit of some banana peel history. Emily Favor, a registered dietitian at some Long Island Jewish Forest Hills in Queens. She's part of this, Northwell Health thing, and she's actually, said that in non-westernized countries, many chefs and cultures leave the banana peel right inside when they're cooking. And they say that those who follow a vegan or, for example, vegetarian diet, they may actually use these alternatives in recipes such as banana peel bacon. Can you make bacon? The taste of bacon on a banana peel, like on a Musa peel, tasting like bacon. That is insane. Now, I mind. Now, these recipes are like so simple as boiled, sprinkled with cinnamon and eaten with a spoon. But to a more complex preparation of caramelization, it's basically to be used as an ice cream topping as well. It's unbelievable. And didn't you also know that a way to reduce food waste, for those looking for ways to reduce food waste, like myself, obviously, this lady said that for people that are seeking all these ideas to experiment with trying new stuff, like banana peels, may be something that challenges their culinary abilities. And I am the person who likes to be challenged in a culinary division. Yes, indeed, I am. And especially for those people that I am catering for that are gluten-free, that would like to increase some fiber and gluten-free baking. So banana peels is the way to go. Although there's a caution. She went on to say that although Musa peels provide additional fiber and vitamins or minerals when used as ingredients, they don't actually take the place of any food group, but it may be used as part of a balanced diet. Isn't that mad? After all these fantastic things that a Musa peel can do, all these fantastic, cookies that have a long-lasting shelf life. Bacon, for crying out loud. It tastes like bacon, apparently, because I haven't tried it, but apparently it tastes like bacon. And it's super duper 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 nutritious. And then guess what? It doesn't even fit into any food group. I think that is a little bit of prejudice for the Musa peel. Just saying. But that's it for myself. Rose Leanne on Breakfast Leftovers. With something whole and then some. The Musa peel edition, aka banana edition, aka berry edition, aka leathery berry edition, aka ciao. Remember to hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell so that every single time we drop a podcast, you'll be the first one to know about it. We love you.